open the hood of the Camry here. The Camry is equipped with 158 horsepower, 2.4 inline 4, and 161 pound-feet of torque. Notice how the battery does not have a cover, and just how everything else in the engine bay is placed. Also how the ABS controller is right here up front, which is convenient for working on, but not for any small accidents. Let's just have a look under the hood of the Passat here. Just have a look under here. You notice that this is covered right here, so you can put your hand here. We just went for a drive in the car, and you can put your hand right on here. It's not hot. Again, the Passat is equipped with a 200 horsepower, 2-liter inline 4, and 207 foot-pounds of torque. Also, if you notice, the battery is covered here, so you won't get the elements exposed to that, not corroding your battery. Your battery will last a little longer as well. Also, if you have a look over here, your dipstick's right here. You can add your oil here. It's very convenient, nice and bright. You also have your washer fluid, which is clearly displayed with a picture. And you have your coolant, which we just went for a drive here. So you notice it's an unscrew and it's not hot. So as I unscrew it, it has a pressure release system, so it's not going to blow up in your face. I'm going to demonstrate the Camry's convenience feature. It does have a one-touch down for the driver front, but they don't offer one touch up, nor do they offer one touch up or down for either any of the other passengers, front or rear. Let's have a look here. I'm going to demonstrate the convenience feature on the Passat for the power windows. So we have one touch down for the front, for all 4 passengers actually. So one touch up as well. And as well, you have pinch protection in here. Here's some of the Camry's interior features. You have a sunglass holder up here. This is your sun visor here. It's a single sun visor. So it goes up there, clips in here. And this is your vanity mirror, which does not offer any lights. So it's just a vanity mirror for either side. If you have a look just down here, this is your temperature control. So your air conditioning, your heat, your cold, that all comes from right here. Unfortunately, it does not have climate control. Here's your stereo here. So on and off right there. I'll just have a little listen. So I'm just going to show you some of the Passat's interior features. What you have here is your standard sun visor here. You also have a light in both sides for passenger and driver. As well, there's a secondary, so if we open up this sun visor up to here, you also have a secondary sun visor for front and side. As well, what you'll notice here is there's also a home link, so you can set this up here for your garage door, security gate, etc. Also, you'll notice a sunglasses holder here. And as well, you have your interior lights, so your map lights here. And you have this button, which is your setting for on all the time, off all the time, or on when the door is open. This is a Passat's automatic transmission. They offer a 6-speed automatic transmission with Tiptronic. So what that is if you put it into drive, you're normally driving along, you want to have a little bit of control, you're going up a hill or down a hill, you want to shift it up or down, you can just pop it over to the right there, and you can downshift like that and upshift like that. Very simple. This is the Camry's gearbox. They offer a 5-speed automatic. Just going down into gear here, you'll notice you go into 4, you have a 3rd gear you can go into here, go over, down, and then into 2nd. That's basically your function here. Nice thing is you have a few AC heat vents here for the rear passengers, so they don't have to wait for it to come from the front. You also have this is really nice. So this is your armrest, so it's nice for long trips, or if you want to put something inside here. It's also got cup holders here. I'm just going to open up the seats on the Camry here. So every time you want to open up the seats, this is how you're going to want to have to do it. This will go to the back here. We want to pop these, you got to pop the seats, so you got to pull these. Oops. Okay. Now we're just going to pull the seats down. I'm just going to open the trunk of the Passat with the key. And now, without. So suppose you park in a parking lot nice close to another car here. The nice thing is with the Passat, these mirrors, they fold in this way, and it also folds that way. So if somebody's walking by, you're not going to break your mirror off. Also, you have the signals in the side of the mirror so people in front and behind can see a little more of what's going on. Unfortunately, the Camry's mirrors don't fold either way, nor do they have signals in them. Just a small detail. So let's just have a look here at the Passat's interior fit and finish of the trunk. So you'll notice it's all nicely finished, carpeted inside. There's some tie-down hooks over there, here. You also have a look here that there's some compartments here. You can just pop these out. All the Passats come with a cargo net as well. You can also put your golf clubs across this area, laying down. And if you also have a look right here, you have a grocery bag holder. So you have a look through, you got to pass through. So you look at this usable space here. That's one side. I'll just open the other side as well. So if you look at this usable space here, so when the seats are open, that you can come through this area. Camry also has a good finish inside here. You'll notice that it is all carpeted. But one of the things is the usable space here isn't quite as nice. You'll notice that it has a step in, so you start losing space as you go in. So the usable space here is a lot less. Also the wires here are exposed, so that's sort of an interference thing as well. If you do load the trunk up with luggage, you notice that this is coming down, and it can crush your luggage if you do load it full. So again, you can't use this space in here. So, but they didn't have anything to grab here to close the trunk, so you got to put your hands right on the outside, scratch up the back. So I'll just show you the Passat's fit and finish inside the trunk here. As you notice the hinges here, how they're finished well with paint here. You also notice there's no wiring coming out here, so it's a nice clean finish here. As well as the back here, how it's all padded, finished, and it's got these nice hooks to pull the trunk down for yourself. You also have a emergency release here if somehow you get caught in the trunk. So for side impact on the Camry, if you are hit from the side, this is your B pillar. So this is the strength in your car. So I'm just going to show you putting my fingers together here that I can touch my fingers going around this. As well, from this coming in onto your lap, you have a buffer zone here. So I'm going to show you that. It's about 3 fingers here. And tight, really tight. This is the Passat side impact safety. So this is your B pillar here, and I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the Camry. Put my fingers together here, and I cannot get my fingers around. And that just shows you that there's a lot more here, okay? The other thing that we were talking about was the buffer zone. And what that is from this coming in towards you, you have a certain distance of room, which is your buffer zone. And you'll notice here that 4 fingers is loose. I can almost put 5 in here. So it's about 4.5 wide, so that is a lot of difference. Got a flat on my Passat, keys in the car. We'll just take the tire out here. Oh, this is convenient. So I just got a flat on my Camry, my keys in my car, so I'm just going to get the tire out.